Welcome into the CBS Sports College Basketball Channel. I'm your host, Adam Finkelstein, and we have another exciting commitment for you. And if you're keeping track at home, that's 5 for all 5 days this week as the top prospects in all of high school basketball come here to announce their college commitments. Before we get going, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the CBS Sports College Basketball page. But now let's talk about the player we are here to see the big announcement from. And that is Luke Barnett, who I think is one of the very best shooters in all of high school basketball. He plays for a prestigious program out in California at Mater Dei, and he set a school record last year with 55 points in a single game. Let's check out this prospect profile. Went over to the EYBL and then starred for Arizona Unity. You can see he's nationally ranked inside the 150. Four-star prospect, one of the very best guards in the country, one of the very best players in the state of California. 6'4" guard and 180 pounds. But check out these highlights. And what you are going to want to notice here is what we like to call gravity. Gravity is the amount of space that you attract opposing defenders. And when you have a quick release and deep range like Luke Barnett, you have extreme gravity. You know what else he's very good at? Finishing at the rim. So while everyone is really worried about his three-point shot, he gets to the rim and knocks down 71% of his layups. That was one of the highest marks of any guard in the EYBL. So that makes him exceptionally tough to defend because he can shoot the ball extremely well. But if you run him off the line, he gets into the paint. And he's also a good passer, as you saw there, who can keep the dominoes falling. That kind of value and offensive structure attracted a long list of potential suitors. But ultimately, he trimmed his finalists down to just these three. And today he's going to choose from Kansas, Miami, and UNLV. So without further ado, we are going to go out to Mater Dei High School where Luke is standing by and ready to join the broadcast. Luke, what's up? Welcome into the show.
Hi, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How'd I do with breaking down your game? I tell you, I was watching your film and you made multiple logo threes this summer. I mean, it was deeper than I think any other player in the country. So I hope I did you justice with that breakdown there.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
All right. So before we get going, Luke, I want you to tell me, first of all, where you are and who is with you on this special day.
So I'm at Mater Dei High School. I got my dad, my sister, and my head coach behind me. And then I'm in my locker right now. So I got all my teammates and coaches and other people here supporting me.
Very cool. We know Mater Dei has a prestigious basketball tradition that you have etched your own chapter in recent years. And Luke, that's before we get to the announcement, I want to talk to you about the last couple of years because this is kind of the end of the road, if you will, of the recruiting process and the beginning of a college chapter. But as you look back, and obviously you still have a year to play on this high school career, on this recruiting process, what have the last few years been like for you?
It's definitely it's been a great learning process. There's been a ton of growth involved. I've definitely had to get a lot better. I've been around a lot of great people, a lot of great coaches in high school and AAU. And then the recruiting process has been great. So yeah, it's definitely been a great couple of years, and it's been a great process.
And how about the recruiting process? Because everybody wants to get recruited until their phone really starts to blow up, and then it can become a little bit overwhelming. So was the recruiting process fun for you, or did it get too much at any point?
Yeah, I would say it was definitely fun. Just always tried to stay grateful for everything that was coming my way. And yeah, I had a great time going to all the visits, talking to all the coaches. So yeah, I'd say I definitely had a good time with the recruiting process.
All right, good stuff. Now, before we get to the announcement at hand, I want to give you a chance to thank or recognize anyone who has helped you get to this point in your process.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to my family, my parents, all my teammates along the way, my coaches at Mater Dei, coaches McKnight, JQ, Gary Franklin, Shu, Coach Taylor, Mobley, and Colton. All my AAU coaches throughout the years, Coach Lionel, he's helped me out a ton. People in my agency, thank you. Dave and Cody, thank you guys. And the people I've trained with, Coach Jonah, Coach K, thank you to you guys too. And just anyone else that's helped me get to this point, I really appreciate everything. So yeah, thank you so much.
All right, Luke, the moment is at hand. You finally get to tell everybody where you're going to be playing your college basketball.
Yep. So with all that being said, I'm excited to announce I'll be committing to the University of Kansas.
All right. You hear those teammates in the background. Big news going from California to Kansas. And guess what? He's playing for a blue blood now. Luke, what was it about Bill Self in Kansas that made you decide that was the spot for you?
Just going on the visit, talking to their coaches, seeing the culture at Kansas, the basketball history, I just feel like it's a great spot I can go in to get better and really improve, and just yeah, I feel like it's a great culture for me to be in order to get where I want to be eventually.
And what was their message to you? Was it about how they could help you develop or how you'd fit? What was Coach Self and that coaching staff really trying to communicate to you?
It was definitely a good mix of both. They talked about how they'd help me develop, what they see for me improving on, what they think I'm already good at, what I can get better at, and also the fit. They talked about how they think I can come in and help the team improve. So it was definitely both how they see me helping them, how they can help me. So yeah, it was both of those things for sure.
All right. And Luke, last question. What would you tell Jayhawks fans who are watching right now they're getting once you arrive in Lawrence?
There's getting someone who can come in, space the floor, hit shots, someone who's going to play hard all the time, um, someone who's tough and just really wants to win more than anything. So yeah, that's what they're getting.
All right. Well, I certainly co-sign all of that enthusiastically. Luke, congratulations on a great career so far, and thank you so much for sharing this special day with us here at CBS Sports.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for having me on.
All right, Luke's going to go celebrate with his friends, family, and teammates, and I'm going to bring in 24/7 Sports Director of Basketball, Eric Bossi, to help me break this down. Now, Ebos, this is one of your favorites. Let's just say it like it is. You have advocated for this kid. You believe in this kid, and I got to tell you, when I really dug into his film in the last few days, I started to see exactly what you were talking about. But tell everybody at home what makes this guy special.
Obviously, you see the shot making, right? He's got unlimited range and he's got a lightning quick release, but I think he's got a lot more game to go along with it. I was glad to see you spotlight what he does getting to the rim. He's tough, he's physical. I think he's a better defender than people have given him credit for. And I just see a guy who has the basketball IQ, the work ethic in the game to step in and fit a specific role. And what I like is he knows his role, he knows his own scouting report. That doesn't stop him from wanting to get better, but one of the toughest things for guys to do when they go to college is to accept a new role and understand that they may not be the man right away. And he gets that, and he just wants to be, to star in his role. And I think he's going to be able to do that. And frankly, at Kansas, they've got a pretty good track record of success with guys like him. We've seen them take these guys late that are ranked in the, bottom end of the 150 or the bottom in the top 100, whether it be a Christian Brown, an Oshai Abaji, whoever, and really develop those guys over the course of years into really good players.
All right, Bossy, this guy, he shot, I think, 37% from the three-point line, but that's a little misleading. Like when you really dig into those EYBL numbers, first of all, over 70% of his shots came from behind the three-point line. He was well known as this terrific three-point shooter, so everybody's trying to prevent him from get those looks. You look at his catch and shoot threes, his open catch and shoot threes per the Synergy data, he was 47%. And a lot of those came from either the deep corner because he's got a terrific understanding of spacing or literally NBA range. He's got some, as I said in the opener, from the logo at the Peach Jam. So his gravity and his ability to space the floor is extreme. One of the things I want to ask you about is in this Kansas class now where they have 4 nationally ranked high school players, and we're looking at a class now where, they're going to lose maybe 4 or 5 or more guys after this season. What type of role do you expect, not just from him, but from the rest of what is becoming a very sizable incoming recruiting class from the high school ranks?
Obviously, you're going to look at Talon Kinney first, right? There's no doubt that Darren Peterson is leaving for the NBA. He's going to be a primary ball handler for them. So Talon Kinney is a 5-star point guard and the guy who they really targeted more than almost anyone else in the class is going to have to come in and be ready to play and play big minutes right away. How much they will or won't need Davion Adkins to play big minutes at the 5 and the 4 right away is going to depend a lot on whether Flory Badunga is back for a junior season or not. He's definitely someone who has a chance to leave after this year. So those are the guys that are likely going to have to be ready to go right away. But then with Trent Perry, just, a do-it-all, tough, small forward, athletic defender type. And now Barnett, you've got 2 guys that they can develop that probably you're looking at I don't know, anywhere from 8 to 15 minutes a game as an expectation as freshmen, but with the chance, because they're coming out of strong programs and because they're committed to their roles, to being able to step in and do a little bit more if necessary. But it's a nice balanced class. It's what you've really seen from the best Kansas teams in the past, where Self takes guys and he develops them over the years and then surrounds those veteran players with some high-end young talent to kind of push things to the next level. So there's still going to be transfers, and they're obviously going to work the portal, and they've still got their eyes on Tyron Stokes if they can possibly get him. But I think we're seeing a little bit of a return after a couple down years to what made Kansas their best.
All right, very interesting stuff. And for much more analysis, you can head on over to 247sports.com. We've got a commitment story, we've got analysis, and then just moments ago, Lucas Murillo from the Newman School committed to Illinois. Already on the site, we have a commitment story and analysis of that pledge as well. Head on over right now, 247sports.com. And while you are there, use the promo code COMMIT65. You get 65% off all annual VIP memberships. Thanks so much for watching.